Alright y'all, today we're gonna make a crawfish and shrimp and corn soup. I usually just make a shrimp and corn soup, and I wanted to make a crawfish and corn soup, but crawfish is expensive. I have to fill it in with a little bit of shrimp, so we're just gonna see how that comes out. Bear with me. First thing we're gonna do is chop up these 2 big onions. Don't forget to sharpen your knives. Very important. And if you got sensitive eyes like me, you turn on your fanion. Make sure y'all got your Cajun music playlist going, or the food ain't gonna taste the same. We're gonna melt these 2 sticks of butter, and then I'm gonna add some flour. We're gonna throw in the flour, and we're gonna continuously stir it. Just make a blonde roux. That's a 1/2 cup of flour, y'all. Just all-purpose flour and unsalted butter. Instead of annoying y'all with this metal roux spoon, I'm gonna go ahead and use my wooden paddle. And we're just gonna keep stirring this for about 5 minutes. This roux does not need to get dark, y'all. We got all our seasonings ready over here. This is a tablespoon of pepper, about a teaspoon of salt because we can add more as we go. This is a tablespoon of Cajun Kick, the mild Cajun Kick that Brandon makes. This is onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bitty 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne. You wanna get that ready before you start all this. This is like 2½ onions, 1 bell pepper, and a couple of stalks of celery. Put in the whole trinity, and we're just gonna continue to stir this for about 20 minutes to get all of these vegetables tender. It's gonna get pretty tough on me, but just gotta keep going. Just don't wanna burn that roux. We're just gonna keep on stirring it real slow like this. What's gonna happen is eventually all these vegetables are gonna release all the liquid in them, and that roux it's like real thick right now and gummy. It's gonna start thinning out over the span of the 20 minutes, and you're gonna end up with all these softened vegetables and a really smooth blonde roux. While I'm waiting on these vegetables, I just want to thank you, Brandon, for sending me this Cajun Kick. This is a mild one, and y'all, this is some good stuff. I have no doubt that this soup is gonna taste delicious. If you keep this on a steady medium-low heat, you shouldn't feel like it's burning, but if you do, you can add a little bit of water to it because it's kind of thick, you know, just to make you feel a little better about the process. You're going to want to give up on these vegetables because it just takes the whole 20 minutes. It just feels like such a long time, but just keep going, y'all. So you can add a capful of your favorite liquid seafood boil, which mine is Hal, the Cajun Lady Accents. And I'm putting it in right now because I just need to clear up my sinuses, y'all. I got a little bit of a head cold, and that'll do it. Makes it taste so authentic. Gotta love it. About 10 minutes in, before those vegetables start releasing that liquid and it starts smoothing out, it's gonna get real thick. You're gonna want to give up, and you're gonna be like, this is gummy, you know. But that's about 10 minutes in. You're gonna keep going for another 10 minutes, and you'll see how it smooths out before that's over with. All right, y'all, it's been about 15 minutes. I just threw in a couple tablespoons of garlic. If you want to chop up your fresh garlic, you go for it. But that's my garlic. And sometimes you want to add a little bit of extra garlic instead of if you don't have the fresh garlic, because it's a little weaker. It ain't nothing wrong with garlic, y'all. Now we're gonna stir this up for about 5 more minutes. This is why it's important to have an arsenal of these people's seasonings in your spice cabinet. We're going to use that crazy Couillon's hot sauce, just a little bit of it. You saw us use the liquid crab oil from Hal the Cajun Lady Accent, and we've used Brandon's Cajun Kick. And that makes all the difference when you're buying from these small places and these creators, and you're not buying this, you know, commercialized stuff that's at Walmart. I got all the love in the world for Tabasco sauce, but you know, it makes a difference to buy from these small creators and these people that are putting this stuff out there. Now we're going to put our Cajun Kick and salt, pepper, and onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of cayenne down in here. Really, you could probably just use the Cajun Kick by itself, but I'm just a creature of habit, and that is what I do. Gotta have onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, cayenne, and everything on top of the seasonings that I use. And this one has some, I think it has basil. Wait, hold on. Yeah, basil and oregano. and parsley in it. It's time to stop the cooking by putting in 8 cups of whole milk. That's gonna stop that cooking immediately so you can, you can stop killing your wrist. It's gonna get real nice and creamy. Now we're gonna add a whole pint of heavy cream. This is all going in cold, y'all, so it like really stopped the cooking process. And you gotta bring it back up slow. But you can give your arm a break now. That's the best part about that. I'm gonna show y'all something that's optional, but I use it in all of my crawfish dishes. And this is a crawfish and shrimp and corn bisque or soup or whatever you can call it. This is from Teche Valley Seafood Inc., which is in St. Martinville. This is pureed crawfish tails. This is 8 ounces of crawfish tails and crawfish flavor going down into my soup. If you look up Teche Valley Seafood, I'm sure there's many places. I found mine at Butcher Boy and Plaquemine. It's just ground up crawfish, which is gonna do nothing but totally enhance the flavor of this soup. It makes it great. We're gonna stir all this together and let that simmer for about 20 minutes. You're gonna kick up the fire, but you're gonna watch the bottom because milk burns pretty easy on the bottom of these pots. Depends on your pot. Just watch the bottom doesn't get scorched, okay? Now I'm gonna use my Kitchen Mama can opener. I'm gonna start opening all these cans. Got 4 cans of whole corn, 2 cans of cream corn, I think, and 1 or 2 cans of, hold on. All right, y'all, 2 cans of creamed corn. I don't wanna hear nothing about, oh, you using canned corn. Whatever, I don't wanna hear it, honestly. If you don't wanna make it, don't make it. Nobody cares. We're trying to survive Snowmageddon and we don't care about the sodium. I do care a little bit about the sodium. I just don't care what half of y'all say. So a couple of these cans I'm not gonna drain and a couple of them I am gonna drain and rinse. But we're gonna add 4 cans of the whole corn. 2 cans of cream of potato soup, y'all. And if you don't want to do that, you can like cut up a few potatoes and you can ball those in this from the beginning. This is a comfort food. Nobody cares about sodium right now. All right, throw you a little bit of parsley in there, y'all, just for the heck of it. That'll make it pretty. Let all these flavors melt together for a few minutes. We're gonna add in a pound of shrimp. These are raw, so these are gonna need a few more minutes over the crawfish tails because the crawfish tails are already cooked. Got 3 packs, 12 ounces of these crawfish tails with the fat and everything in it. We're gonna cut that, and we're gonna put all 3 packs right down in the soup, bisque, whatever you want to call it. They were like $9.99 per 12 ounces. So $30 for these 3 packs. That's why I put a little bit of shrimp in it to stretch it. It's $30 plus the rest of the ingredients is, more than I wanted to spend on one meal. One more. You can get them cheaper if you want to buy Chinese crawfish, but I ain't doing that. Louisiana Select Cajun Certified. Certified Cajun right there. Let's get them all out. Just let these simmer. Break them up down in there and let them simmer for about 20 minutes, and then the soup is going to be done, y'all. All right, y'all, last little bit. Half a bunch of green onions to throw in there and cook them for just a couple minutes. Just to make it pretty. Give you a little extra crunch. From this big old Magnolite to the little Magnolite. Here we go. We're gonna bring this next door. You ready to bring the food to my parents? Yeah. Look, y'all, we got our big pot right here. We got that big pot right there. We about to go next door. I brought all of the soup to my mom's for them. And now I'm gonna fix me a bowl, y'all. I brought them a whole lot of it. And I'm gonna fix me a little bowl of soup. I don't want a whole lot because I've been snacking the whole time. There's my soup. Look at that. Look how good that is. I got my McWare soup spoons. There we go, y'all. There's your shrimp and crawfish and corn bisque. Ça c'est bon, everybody.